Hello everyone, my name is Pim Sanders with Rosemont Technology Center, and for our tutorial I want to show you how to use a lathe or a turning machine. So this is a machine that allows you to take, for example, a shaft and bring it down to the size you want. We're going to do a little demonstration of that. First though, I'd like to talk about the different elements of the machine, but even before I talk about that, we have to talk about safety. So when you go into a machine shop, always wear glasses, wear safety boots. You'll notice that the machine has a shield. It will also never function without covering up the chuck. And it's got an emergency stop button right here that you can press in case of emergency to cut off all the power. So that's safety, most important thing. Now for the different parts of the machine, you'll notice of course the chuck. This is where you would install your piece, and this is the part that's going to be spinning. You can adjust the speed of how quick this is turning with this transmission system right here. Just by moving these levers, you can see that there's different speeds or RPM available. And that will also allow you to adjust the rate of the automatic feed, which is basically if you wanted to move your tool, which I'm doing manually right now, automatically. It's just a switch right here, and you can just sit back, relax, and watch your piece being machined. Now, this here is called the tool post, and this is exactly where you would attach either a grooving tool, a turning tool, or any other tool that could go on the lathe. So we're going to get set up right now, and we'll be back in a short moment, and we'll show you how to machine a shaft. Okay, so now we're ready to start machining. As you can see, I've set up everything we need to make a basic cut. And one thing that I would like to show you about machining on a lathe is that our piece can't stick out more than 3 times the size of its diameter out of the chuck. If it does, there'll be too much vibration for you to machine a clean cut. That's why if you do need to take a cut like that, you'll need to use this tool post here with a tool called a revolving deadhead, which looks like this. That'll allow you to, right here, support your piece on both sides. But we're not going to do that, but that's for your information. So, as you can see, the way I've installed my tool right here is so that when we go to take a cut, there's clearance on both sides for the chips to go, and you're cutting with the finest point of your tool. So you're going to see that in the video. Next, we have to zero our piece. So to make sure that our tool is exactly touching our piece. Because if you start cutting too deep, then you're going to break your machine, you're going to break your tool, and things might go flying. So the way you do that is you take a piece of paper, or also called shim stock, and you just put it lightly against your piece right here, and you try and come in contact with your tool touching the paper just enough so that the paper slides out, but you can feel that you're touching. So right like that. I don't know if you can see that right here. There's a line that's marked right across there, but it didn't tear. So now we can be pretty sure that we're touching the 0 point on or the face of our piece. So what we can do is we can take X, Z, and put it to Z to 0. And if we want, you've got your X, you can put that to 0 as well. Alright, so now we're ready to start machining. Turn this guy like this. I'm going to come out, and I'm going to go in by about 1/10,000th of an inch. I'm going to turn the machine on. This is going to be loud. Maybe the camera would like to come closer and see. And here we go. So as you can see, we've taken a 10,000th of an inch cut on our piece. You can see the finish, the shininess that you see is much better than before. And basically what you can do with this is you can bring it down to the exact dimensions you want and make a shaft that you might need for your robot. The best way to test is with a micrometer. You would measure just like this. Before, and when you see that hear the ratchet going like this, that means you can't go any further. You'll take your measurement. Well, that's awkward. So this one doesn't actually have an indicator of measurement on it, so we don't know. But you would keep taking measurements to compare how you started to where you are right now, and just bring it down slowly, taking 10 thousandths or 20 thousandths of an inch cuts until you're where you want to be. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.